guys, I don't know whether you remember, but ages ago when I first started doing YouTube, which it seems like ages ago, it was actually only about 6 months ago, I mentioned that I wanted to straighten my teeth. I just want to let you know, I'm getting my top braces fitted today. I'm very excited, also really nervous. So I just wanted to let you all know the reason why I'm getting my braces fitted, more so than cosmetic reasons, which was the main reason I wanted to before. Over the last 6 months I've been consulting with my dentist, and he actually told me 6 months ago that I couldn't have braces, and that's because when I was younger and I had my adult teeth in, I hit my mouth with a chain from a tyre swing that I was on, and I made my teeth crooked. But what I didn't know at the time was I'd also stunted the root growth of my 4 teeth, so the bottom 2 and the top 2 front ones, and he said my root was too small and it wasn't good enough really to have braces, and if I had braces, because braces move your teeth around and actually sometimes pull them out a little bit, that what might happen is I might lose those teeth. And he was very reluctant to do it. And then about a month after he said that, for some unknown reason, my bottom teeth became really sensitive, the bottom 2, and it's because one of them is wearing down because it's quite higher than the other one, and he said I can't fix that because they're not straight. So he recommended me to a specialist to have a look at my teeth and to see what course of action we could take, because it was just becoming too painful. And the specialist recommended that I should have braces, and that is because if I'm not careful in the next 5 years, or if I get hit in the mouth again, those 4, or especially the bottom 2 teeth, will fall out. And if they fall out and I want to have implants, I won't be able to have implants because there just isn't enough space to put 2 new teeth straight in the bottom. And because I have to pay for my dentistry, I don't get it on the NHS. They are very reluctant to put wonky implants in. So it's damned if I do, damned if I don't, really. So I took the executive decision to go ahead and have braces. The dentist said if we straighten the teeth first, and if they fall out, and we put implants in. If they don't fall out whilst we're straightening them, great. And what we'll do is put some brackets, metal wire brackets behind to hold them in, and then in 10 years time, when actually they probably will fall out altogether, we have space then to put 2 straight new implants in. Yay! And I've decided to go for the cheap versions, which is just metal on top and metal on the bottom. I'm nervous. So these are, as you can see, a little bit wonky, little bit. This one here overlaps, and this one overlaps. This one here has a cap on it. That's what I thought the only damage was I did when I hit my teeth, was I broke half my tooth off and I needed a cap. That's why it's a little bit shorter. And then the bottom ones, this one here sticks out. And you're probably going to comment on my lack of gum. That was my own fault. I was chewing a pen, a biro, with the lid, as you do at school, on a desk, and my elbow slipped, and the pen and the lid went and took half my gum. So don't do that. Don't eat pens. It ruins your mouth. Seriously. So I will check back in with you after I've had the procedure done. Wow, that's very annoying. I just spent 10 minutes chatting to a non-recording camera, and then when I was recording, most of it was out of focus. So yay for that one. Anyway, so I got braces, yay! Ta-da! Ta-da! I'll have to repeat everything I've just said. So I only got them done to the top 6, yeah, 6, and the back 2. I'm not sure why. I think it's because I don't actually need to make them move that much, but that's what he did. So I had it done yesterday, but life got kind of in the way, and I didn't get a chance to pick up the camera to let you guys know what had happened. So apologies. And I was too nervous and to ask to vlog during the procedure. Plus I was on my own, so I don't know whether I would have been able to anyway. Basically, it went really well. It took about an hour and a half. The sticking on of these bits wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't have anything in my mouth holding my mouth open, so that was a bit of a pain. But yeah, that wasn't particularly bad. The thing that was the worst was the IPR. So normally you'd have IPR further down the line, but he said we would do the IPR now to give my teeth some space to move. And it was fine doing it on this side of my mouth. When it got to this tooth, it was particularly sensitive and it really hurt. Luckily it was the last one. So as you can tell, I think you can see new gap, got a gap, and I don't know whether you can see it. Gap. They're new and weird. And then he shaved off the back, so that's what IPRing is. IPRing is kind of shaving off your tooth a little bit around the edges just to give your teeth some space to move. So yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. It's a little bit sore. I've been on the painkillers just because it's quite tender, especially the one that he had to IPR that side. It's particularly sore. It's not as sore today as it was last night. It's a bit like the pain you have after you've had a filling and the numbness is wearing off. It's a bit like that pain. Nothing major, but irritating. It was quite a pain to eat. It was quite painful to eat yesterday because my bottom teeth, because I've got an overbite, my bottom teeth kept hitting the top teeth, and that was quite painful. So I had to eat with my mouth open, which my husband Alistair doesn't particularly like. He doesn't enjoy somebody munching food with the mouth open. But actually I am finding it quite difficult to eat with my mouth closed, simply because my lip has to work really hard to go over the brace, because my lip naturally sits on top of the brace. The brace on my top teeth is naturally where my two lips meet. So to get my lip over to close it has to do some work, and it making inside there a little bit sore, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. Licking lips, bit of a problem. I found I couldn't whistle yesterday. I have practiced now, I can do it now. Just about. So that was quite entertaining. And I keep finding I'm doing this a lot. I don't know why, I feel like I'm sucking them. Don't know, it's really odd. I hope I don't make that a habit, because that's really irritating me, so it must irritate a load of other people. Yesterday I didn't get much from the dentist other than I got some, oh, if I can't open it, can't open. Got some wax strips. I think they're wax strips. These little things here. They are in case you get, in case your brackets are rubbing, and then you can pick a bit off and stick it on the bracket. So that's handy. And these little puppies. So basically, he said that I have to keep my braces really clean, and those little brushes that go up inside the brace just to clean around the brace, and obviously floss, because yeah, it's a pain. I did buy, but I can't find little things that they're like little brackets with like a needle threader that you put your floss through, and then you put it through your brace to thread the floss through your brace so you can floss. But I can't find them. I don't know where they've gone. But I did just practice, and you can do it without. So if you're really good at threading a needle, perfectly fine to thread some floss through your braces gap. Won't be a problem. That is now my travel kit of things. That and lip seal, just because you find it quite difficult to lick your lips. Ow, that's quite painful. So yeah. The other thing I found is I woke up with quite a lot of acne around here, and I guess that's because, you know, you're dribbling and you've got somebody's hand around your mouth, for rubber gloves around your mouth for about an hour and a half. So yeah, that is not the best. Good tip, if anybody's suffering with a particularly sensitive tooth, he said after you've brushed your teeth, if you use Sensodyne or something that does your enamel, just pop a little bit on the sensitive tooth and leave it there, and then it should make the tooth less sensitive. So top tip there. Oh, last night was a bit of a chore. See, there are some things I can't say. It was a bit of a chore to eat. So maybe I picked the wrong thing. I should have gone with soup, but I didn't. I went for something called Kerry, which is a Scottish dish, and it's made of rice, curry powder, fish, normally like a smoked haddock, and egg and salad cream. I actually really like Kerry, but it was such a pain to eat. The rice literally got all up in my grill. It was gross. It was really gross. So I wouldn't recommend it. It was a messy dish to eat. So yay. I'm gonna have to pick the foods. My dentist did say this was a good diet. I feel funny. It's I don't know really how to explain it, but it just something. I feel like the guy from Bond, you know, Jaws. That's kind of how I feel right now, but I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure I look fine. So lip seal and painkillers are going to be my friend for the next couple of days. And floss. I mean, I'm a big flosser anyway. I hate things in my teeth, so this is going to be a bit of a problem. And I'll do another video in 2 weeks' time when I get the lowers done, because that's that's going to be slightly different than what I'm having on the top, simply because of my overbite. So and I don't know, all I've ever seen on YouTube videos is people getting blocks put on the back of their front teeth. Now I don't know whether that's just something that's done in the States, or whether that's something all dentists do anyway. But my dentist is going to build up the back molars, so that's going to be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to eat like that, but I think it's because he doesn't want to interfere too much with my front teeth, my front 4 teeth, because those are the ones that potentially could fall out whilst having braces. So that would be interesting. Oh, and the other thing, now it looks like I've had Botox. Look at that. Bit of a pout going on. Oh my goodness. It's very weird. It's very weird. Anyway, if you have any questions, then please comment below. If I haven't included anything, or you'd like to know anything about what happened, and I've just completely forgotten to mention it, then please ask. I don't mind. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you do give it a thumbs down, please let me know why, and then I'll try and change it if I can, or, you know, learn from it and do better in my next videos. Definitely subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!